start by asking why it was important for you at this point in your career to make this particular movie.
I quite enjoy, not proceeding to plan. I don't know that anybody had. It's very quick. The industry is quick to pigeonhole you. But I always, you can't not want to direct a thriller. I actually directed a thriller before this, but it was not widely seen. And, but beyond that, it's just, I was hugely attracted to the story and to the challenge of it, how to tell it, how to, grapple with the very considerable themes and the stakes of the piece and the emotional intensity of it. That's a big challenge, and there's nothing that gets your adrenal glands working more quickly than a big challenge.
And was the time jumping aspect kind of a challenge more so while you were filming it, or was that more in the editing room?
Well, I have a taste for that. No, the film, editorially, more than any other film I've ever done, actually, has conformed to the blueprint of the script, with one exception of a scene that is still in the same place geographically in the story, but is more impressionistically dealt with, which was an editorial evolution. But structurally, the story is exactly the way we wrote it, which is unusual, and I don't make any claims for it one way or the other, because I think sometimes your best discoveries can be in the editing room, where the film suddenly does not want to be told the way you thought it wanted to be told. And one of the beauties and mysteries of the film medium is that the film can talk back to you and tell you the way it wants to be. This one didn't do that, but it's perhaps not surprising because you have to figure that out very carefully beforehand. But I have a taste for movies that are not told in a linear way. It's a sort of an intellectual thing that I enjoy, that part of my brain being occupied in the process of watching it and thinking, oh, I get it. It's a very nice feeling when I'm watching a film, particularly if you're emotionally engaged at the same time.
Talk about a second for your cast. Talk about just an incredible group of performers. Was it a challenge finding the right people because they were playing the same character at different points in time?
Yeah, there was certainly some consideration of that, because I think it would have been so perverse to have cast a sort of flaming redhead to, play the older version of somebody who was, I'm being facetious, but right. You certainly want there to be a physical affinity.